I'm a huge Marx Brothers guy.
Really?
Yeah.
And now, would your grandfather turn you on to that? How'd you come? I mean, because that's like another generation's comedy in a way, and there's not very many people. You're younger than me.
Yeah.
And I watched the Marx Brothers, but I didn't lock in with the Marx Brothers. But that was like my father's generation when they were kids. Someone must have turned you on to it.
It was like a godsend before the whole childhood fully went to shit.
Really?
I became this little weirdo.
Was it on a TV
maybe it's
station?
the reason I became a weirdo, though.
Was it a TV station in Chicago?
No. My uncle, I think, told me about it. I mean, I was so young. I think he mentioned them or was doing a line from one of their movies or something like that. And I was like, oh, what's that? What's that? And he's like, oh, that's these guys, the Marx Brothers. They made movies years ago. You should look at it. And in those days, we would rent movies from the library.
Really?
The library.
On Betamax
library.
or movies?
No, VHS.
Right.
But like still somewhat in the early days of VHSs.
Yeah.
And I was born in 76.
Wow.
So.
Yeah. I was bar mitzvahed in 76.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
I did an impression of Groucho Marx when I was a young man.
You were. You did.
But it's weird because I don't remember being a huge Marx Brothers fan, but I was sort of fascinated with Groucho Marx.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I didn't understand the jokes.
Really?
I was 6 years old.
How deep are the Marx Brothers? I mean, I know they work on many levels, and he's very sophisticated, but I mean, still there's enough physical humor to placate a 6-year-old.
Oh, yeah, the physical humor I loved. And then just the sound of Groucho Marx's voice and how Groucho Marx looked that's probably like the closest I'll ever get to having a religious experience.
You were a Marxist?
Yeah, I was. I was a Marxist.
Lock the gate!